The galaxy burned under war, and no one believed the alien queen could survive. Her flagship fell from hyperspace, engines dead, enemies closing from every direction. Inside, the queen stood alone, regal and wounded, refusing to kneel to fate. Generals begged surrender, but she chose death over chains and humiliation. Then sensors screamed. An unidentified vessel pierced the blockade, impossibly fast. It was human, alone, outdated, and flying straight into certain annihilation. Enemy commanders laughed. Humans were myths, not saviors, not warriors of legend. The human ship didn't slow. It accelerated, weapons silent, purpose unmistakable. A single transmission cut through chaos. Your Majesty, permission to board. Against all logic, the Queen granted access, curiosity overriding centuries of distrust. The human emerged, scarred armor, steady eyes, carrying no banner but resolve. He bowed, not in submission, but respect, and met the Queen's gaze unflinching. "I can get you out," he said, voice calm amid collapsing steel. The Queen studied him, sensing truth, and something far more dangerous: hope. Together, they ran as enemy boarding parties breached the flagship's hull. The human fought like gravity feared him, precise, relentless, impossible to stop. He shielded the Queen with his body, armor cracking under plasma fire. No royal guard had ever done that, not even sworn protectors. They reached the human ship as the flagship detonated behind them. Silence followed, until the Queen realized the human was bleeding out. Alien medics declared him unsavable. His biology was incompatible, fragile, doomed. The Queen made an unthinkable choice. She ordered her own life force transferred. The galaxy had laws. Never mix royal essence with lesser species. She ignored them all, cradling the human as light bound their fates. The human lived, but something ancient awakened inside him. News spread fast. The Queen survived, saved by a single human warrior. Empires scoffed, then panicked, because the Queen did not seek revenge. Instead, she summoned the galaxy to witness her next decree. She arrived not alone, but with the humans standing beside her throne. Murmurs turned to outrage. A human had never stood there before. The Queen spoke softly, yet her words crushed centuries of supremacy. "This human saved my life when your fleets fled," she declared. "So today I repay that debt, in full view of history." She named humanity protectors of the throne, bound by royal covenant. The galaxy erupted, alliances shattered, treaties burned, fear took root. But the true shock had not yet been revealed. The Queen turned to the human and knelt before him. Gasps echoed. No monarch had ever bent to another species. "By ancient law," she said, "my life is now bound to yours." The ritual had changed them both, irreversibly, eternally. Enemies realized too late. Harm one, and the other would rise stronger. The human spoke for the first time before the galaxy. "We don't want your throne," he said. "We want peace. But if you threaten her, we will end you." In that moment, humanity stopped being prey forever. Wars halted, not from fear of the Queen, but fear of humans. The Queen smiled, not as ruler, but as survivor. She had saved her people by trusting the smallest, weakest species. And the galaxy learned a brutal truth about humans. When humans choose loyalty, they choose it without limits. Years passed, and a new era reshaped the stars. Human ambassadors stood beside alien kings and queens. The Queen ruled wisely, her strength multiplied by human resolve. The human never claimed power, yet held more than any emperor. Children across worlds learned one story above all others. A human saved a queen and changed the fate of the galaxy, not with fleets or gods or destiny, but with a single choice to stand when others fled. And a queen brave enough to kneel in gratitude. The galaxy never forgot that lesson. Power is not who rules, but who is willing to protect. And humans? They protect without asking the cost. That is why the stars learned to fear them. And why the queen trusted one with her life. Because when humanity saves you, they never let go. This was not a legend, it was a warning. Do not underestimate the smallest light in the darkness. Because it might be human, and it might save your entire world. Or end it if you choose wrong. The queen knew that truth better than anyone alive. She survived because she trusted a human heart. And the galaxy survived because she honored that trust. History changed, not with conquest, but courage. Courage from a species, once called insignificant. Now, their name carried weight across the stars. Human, protector, ally. And when darkness returns, it always does. They will stand again. Not for glory, but for those they choose to protect. That is the legacy of the human who saved a queen. And the queen who shocked the galaxy in return. A bond stronger than blood. Stronger than law. Stronger than fear. This is why humanity endures. This is why the stars watch us closely. And this is why the galaxy will never be the same. All because one human chose to act. And one queen chose to kneel. Remember this story when the universe grows dark. Help may come from the unlikeliest place. And it may be human, watching, ready to stand when no one else will. That is our strength. That is our promise. That is humanity. And the galaxy will never forget it.